It's time for another burger, but not just any burger. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite burgers, and I haven't made it in a while, and I've never done a video on it. What is it? It's my Jalapeno Chorizo Burger. All right, so to get started, we've got some 90-10 ground beef here. This is a pound, and we're using 90% lean because, well, there's gonna be quite a bit of fat going into this from the chorizo. So to this, I'm gonna add a pound of pork chorizo, and I just wanna start mixing this together. Now, this isn't all for me. Some of this is gonna be set aside for later, but I will be using it to make some tasty chorizo burger patties. Just want to get all this mixed together in there, get the fat from this pork chorizo mixed in with that lean ground beef. So this is called a jalapeno chorizo burger. Well, where are the jalapenos? They're in a couple places. One of them goes in right now. This is a 1/4 pound of diced up jalapeno pepper jack cheese. This is going to get mixed right into the meat. This is going to be a cheesy, gooey, spicy burger. This already smells pretty good. All right, let's get on to making the burger patties. So here is my big old hunk of that ground beef, chorizo, and pepper jack mixture. On top of this, I'm gonna lay a piece of parchment paper. It's already resting on parchment paper, and I'm just gonna start rolling this out to get it to the thickness that I want. So let's see. That's just about right. Now I'm gonna cut a couple burger patties out of this. Now they're gonna look big. They're gonna shrink up a little bit, but I do want them to be sizable. See if I can get 2 out of this. If not, I'll have to roll out a little more. Just gonna put that in there. Give it a little twist. And let's see. We're gonna be close here. I may have to fill in on this side. I'm gonna get 1 out of there and roll so I make sure I get a second perfect sized one. Peel away this. If they could have got like a 1/4 inch more on one side, I have 2 perfect ones right now, but no problem. Just get this back into the center. Get our piece of parchment back on top. Give it another roll. Just need enough for that second patty here, the same thickness. So let's get right there in the center. Give it a little twist. There we go. The rest of this is going to go in the refrigerator for later use. I'm going to put those patties in the freezer for about 20 minutes to firm up, and then we'll head out to the Weber Kettle. So I have the Weber Kettle set up with the vortex, dead center, with the wide part facing up, and about, I'd say, maybe half full. And I'm just going to go ahead and add my cast iron griddle now. We'll let that cast iron griddle heat up for a few minutes. Just want to go ahead and get my bun on here to toast up quickly. Oh, that's looking good. Give it a little bit more. It's looking good to me. Go ahead and set that aside. Check our top here. Just a little bit more. Press it down a little bit, try and get some contact on that center part that kind of bulges up. That's looking good. Now let's go ahead and get some jalapeno bacon on here. The theme today with this chorizo obviously is jalapeno. Let's go ahead and turn our bacon. It's not going to take long to get to AFS on this hot griddle. That is smelling really, really good. Just a minute more and this AFS bacon is going to be off here. If you're not sure what AFS means, if this is your first time here, acceptable floppy state. I'm not really into crispy bacon. All right, that one's looking really good. Start getting these off of here. And we're going to move straight into the continuation of the jalapeno theme. Some jalapeno rounds. We're just going to fry these up here in this bacon grease. This jalapeno bacon grease. These are worth turning over one at a time to make sure both sides get nice and crispy. All right, these are looking good. I'm gonna get these off. we're gonna move on to our burgers. All right, the patties have firmed up nicely. Go ahead and get them on here. Yeah, this is smelling pretty darn good right now. Looking good here. Give these another minute before we turn them. Now these patties contain ground pork, so I'm gonna be taking them to about 160, 165 fully cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and give these a turn. Oh. You can see those little globs of pepper jack cheese in there as they melt. I'm gonna go ahead and give these another turn. Oh. Want to make sure they cook all the way through. I'm gonna do a quick spot check here with my instant read. Still have about 20 degrees to go to get to 160, 165. We're gonna do one more turn here. Oh. Do another quick check here with my instant read. That one's good. They are both good. Let's get these off, get them inside, and build a jalapeno chorizo burger. All right, our burger is ready, but actually, it's a double burger. That's what I decided to do here. I'm gonna stack this thing. We've got our bottom bun here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of ruby leaf lettuce from my garden on here. A little bit of nice color here. It's kind of a little base here for that bottom burger. And then here comes that burger. Oh. Now what I'm putting on is a spicy avocado spread. This is very simple to make. It's 1 small avocado, a ½ teaspoon of chili powder, a ½ teaspoon of ground black pepper, a ¼ teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of your favorite hot sauce. And I'm just gonna take some here, spread this on. It's kind of like a guacamole, but not completely. Also want to put a few of our fried jalapenos in here. Some nice AFS bacon. And this is jalapeno bacon, remember that. So we're jalapeno, jalapeno, jalapeno today. I'm gonna throw some more of these jalapenos on here. You know what, I'm deciding I'm not gonna go for a double. I'm gonna go for a single here. This is pretty sizable. I'll save the other one for my son. Or a snack later. Maybe another piece of that bacon on top there. And there you have it, the jalapeno chorizo burger. All right, let's cut into this and see what we have. Oh. Cheesy chorizo, spicy goodness in there. You can just see it oozing. Oh, that's looking good. It's time to taste. I'm glad I changed my mind and didn't go for the double because I think this is just about the perfect thickness of burger for me. All right, I'm diving in. Whoa, that is good. I'm trying to pick out the flavors here. Honestly, the first thing I'm getting is a nice hit of all the jalapeno, the heat, in that pepper jack, in those crispy jalapenos, in the jalapeno bacon. And because the burger was fried on the same griddle with that bacon grease still on there, I think there's a good amount of that jalapeno bacon grease on the burger too. And man, this is good. I have made a lot of burgers and I've made a lot of burger videos. This is way, way, way up there in the burgers I've made as far as my favorites. And I think this may be the favorite burger I've ever made on video. I am extra glad that I didn't do a double on this because the flavor here, I'm not fighting to try and get a bite of it and taste it. It's all right here. It is so good. I've got to say that spicy avocado spread that I put on there, even though it's a little spicy, it's refreshing. That 90-10 ground beef was the right way to go with this because there is so much fat in the chorizo. You're not missing any of that fat in here because there's plenty of juice, plenty of flavor. Thinking about it now, I'd have to say this is in the top 2 or 3 burgers I've ever made. Definitely the best burger I've ever made on video. And I think if you get a chance to make a chorizo burger and spice it up with some jalapeno, I think you should go for it. Oh, come on. Whoa.